The main idea in regards to digital money that strikes a chord is that it isn't protected. The equivalent is trailed by it as bulky to make do. Envision these obstacles in government-issued types of money. Since fiat enjoys the benefit of being managed or represented, doesn't make them safe by the same token. There are imperfections and even issues on straightforwardness even on account of monetary standards, and in no way, shape, or form might one at any point vouch these fiat resources are protected. Before we dive into the Monero cost forecast, let us examine a portion of the remarkable highlights of Monero. The ABC of Monero. Consider money. Consider Monero. As a matter of fact, that is the witticism of Monero to guarantee the financial backers have a real sense of reassurance and execute safely with Monero at a lightning-quick speed. Circumstances are different today. Gone are the days you expected to convey a wallet loaded down with those fiat papers and minding them habitually so they don't get taken. Conveying advanced cash is way better compared to cash as it resolves the issue of capacity, versatility, solace, superfast, and bother-free exchanges. The mission of Monero depends on the essentials of private and oversight-safe exchanges, dissimilar to other digital currencies viz. Bitcoin and Ethereum, which function as an open discussion wherein all cycles and exchanges can be followed, difficulties on classification component included. The cryptography that powers Monero is the defensive cover, a safeguard that works with all exchanges, guarding total information private. Instability, obviously, as conveyed on numerous occasions, has been the apple of strife, yet that turns out as expected for any sort of cash wherein factors expressed hereinabove impact and affect the cost of a resource. Monero is no exemption by the same token. There are additionally experts associated with the examination of rates and the execution of exchanges on the web. The digital money is very equipped for creating substantial pay, which draws in clients. The Monero people group has set higher benchmarks for itself regardless. Monero will outperform the assumptions for all cryptographic money financial backers who have found this stage incredibly intuitive and simple. Development of Monero cost, under the focal point. Similarly as with some other computerized cash, Monero is the subject of totally various perspectives. Certain individuals like Monero, while others don't lean toward it much. It is viewed as perhaps of the most discussed computerized coin. Certain individuals think the undertaking comes up short on approach plan and the dubious PR tricks of its pioneer. By and by, there are a great deal of other people who really put stock in Monero cost forecast. The ongoing cost of XMR is exchanging around $185.63 with a 0.45% climb throughout recent hours. The market cap of Monero is $3,332,373,813.22 with 18,076,656 XMR coursing presently. Since its commencement, the token has been contending hard areas of strength for its opponent digital currencies. As of late, Monero cost had seen the most noteworthy acceleration to $517.62 on May 7, 2021. Be that as it may, this pattern didn't keep going long and the Monero value tumbled to $290. The ongoing all-time high is $517.62. The opposition level is $185.08 and the help level is $176.13. The obstruction level could shift with the adjustment of future cost of Monero coins. As per Monero XMR cost forecast, Monero could triple in 6 years. Say by 2026, it ought to have a reasonable convention around $780 to $800. As per Monero XMR cost expectation, regardless of its reception, Monero will more often than not face heat till Jan 2022. Going by expectations that bulls might be back, Monero ought to wind up marginally higher, say by 2024 $288 best case scenario. Being founded on a legitimate calculation and Monero conjecture, Monero has both transient meeting as well as long-haul likely benefits. The cost might reach $392.99 end of 2022. The not-so-distant future holds brilliant for Monero. It might surpass around 100%, with a cost of $467.79 per Monero by 2025. However, XMR needed to put forth a huge attempt to fork out of its starting point and contend long and hard with its opponent digital forms of money. It isn't long that it would beat during the year 2022. There is a great deal to be said as a civility pandemic. A large portion of the contenders of Monero also didn't entrance the cryptographic money brokers by the same token. Notwithstanding, the consistency which Monero has attempted to show is in itself a remarkable component to discuss. Its contribution in different gutsy ventures has guaranteed that Monero cost today keeps up the energy. The XMR cost forecast get forward momentum because of its protection tag, a quality and regard that it joins to every one of its financial backers. In fact, protection is the sign of Monero, which has been the middle reason behind movements of every kind of XMR acquiring overall acknowledgement. Monero Value Expectation 2022. according to the specialized examination and Monero conjecture, heaping up couple with a similar bullish pattern. There are cost expectations that the Monero coin cost is ready for a rise even in the following year, for example 2022. Following the moving example of XMR, USD, particularly the way it is exchanging inside the limits of a balanced triangle on the hourly graph, it is obvious that Monero XMR also will run parallelly on the equivalent bullish trend lines. However, it is too soon to anticipate whether the cost of XMR, USD will part from the pinnacle. What stays clear as indicated by cost expectation for 2022 is that there is reason to have some hope without a doubt. Keeping in context the series of successive pinnacles and bucks, the digital currency costs just keep on showing a positive pattern among the subsiding pandemic situation, contacting the $252 mark for the time being. In view of the cost expectation for 2022, the greatest cost of Monero might reach to $280 in the year 2022. Monero Value Forecast 2023. Going by the investigation of more limited and longer cost patterns, Monero has been deviating from its way typically every 2 or 3 years. So proceeding, almost certainly, the finish of 2022 or the year 2023 may not be completely ideal for Monero cost for heightening, particularly with rivals getting up to speed intensity or markets playing find the stowaway. There is an anticipated possibility of Monero by cost expectations, causing a misfortune yet just pitiful, dropping to $340 once more. Nonetheless, this stays as a skeptical situation and a few specialists disagree with this condition. Monero Value Expectation 2024. There is no such thing as expressing that a stunning chance and that bulls will ride the crypto market. It is by and by expected that Monero will run the crypto realm with a presentation of cost fixed at $410. This is identical to the very that was anticipated toward the year's end 2021, which shows that the cost of XMR can possibly support as well as reliably fill even in unfavorable circumstances. In the primary portion of the cost will reach to $320, which will nearly be 2 times the ongoing cost. Monero Value Forecast 2025, as indicated by specialized examination in Monero cost expectations. This year could stamp as the benchmark year, as the Monero cost is anticipated to outperform $360 definitely. Fundamentally, on the grounds that this year no pivotal variables like pandemic or downturn are supposed to shake the foundations of world economy, and it is normal that the greater part of the harm done would be on street to fix work in every single world economy. With mass reception, the XMR cost is assessed to stretch around $500 by 2025, in the following 3 years, an ascent more than ever. Monero Value Forecast 2026. Last year was a unique advantage for Monero, yet for the majority of the monetary standards, including digital currencies along with fiat, world economies somersaulted definitely considering the pandemic. The equivalent was the situation with Monero cost. Nonetheless, the last year brought a great deal of really great for Monero. XMR cost kept its energy on the up and up. In view of XMR cost expectation, in 2020,